Thanks, Non-Gaming Unicorn. Today I'm going to look at the Elder Sign expansion, or actually it's a new, I look at it as kind of a new game called Gates of Arkham, and everybody and his ally is doing a review of it. This isn't so much going to be a review as just kind of some of the things I liked and just some of the things that I've played with whilst playing this game. Now I played it for the first time, and the game handed my head to me in a box, and a lot of it was there was a learning curve, and I'll kind of talk a little bit about that. Okay, and there's my refreshing beverage. All right, and here's the Mythos cards. I kind of don't want to show anything because I don't want to spoil anything for people that are going to be playing the game and want to be surprised. But you know, this is just kind of like an overview of the first time I played this game. We got Joe Diamond, my all-time favorite. I won't play unless I'm Joe Diamond. We had Carolyn Fern and Patrice Hathaway. And I've noticed that the characters in the new Gates of Arkham are kind of match the characters that are in Eldritch Horror and the Mansions of Madness expansion. So that was kind of neat. You know, it's Joe Diamond and Carolyn Fern were in the original Elder Sign, and I'm not sure if Patrice Hathaway was in there because I just kind of drew the last two at random. And then what I do, instead of using just the regular tokens, I have blue tokens for the blue skull beads that I use for the sanity, and then I have white skulls for the health. I could use red, but I just opted to use white. And then for the hippies, for clue tokens, I use these peace sign beads. And I got them. I got the beads at Michael's. They were on a big strand. I had 40% off, and that ubiquitous 40% off is really neat. Okay, and then after the game, these were the things that I had left. And one of the new concepts in the game is with the other world. You can only get to another world through a gate, and then instead of using the gate tokens, what I did was I have some Litco bases, and I have another base for Arkham Horror, where you slip the counter in there. And since there's only three, I have three different kinds of gate, 3D gate markers, and then I don't really need to put the color in, and it's kind of neat because you can we'll have Carolyn Fern go through the gate, whee, and then she'll emerge in the other world on the other world adventure. Ooh, let's get her to jump through that gate. Okay, and then by the way, just the figures are just the Fantasy Flight plastic figures, except for the Joe Diamond figure. I took him from the Mansions of Madness game, and I painted him up myself. Okay, and then we have the Streets of Arkham. Let me tell you a little bit about the game before I move on and show you some of the other things. I wasn't clear on what you can do on the Streets of Arkham, and you can actually flip up the hidden adventure, or if an adventure looks like it's too hard and it doesn't have any monsters on it, or a gate, you can just kind of recycle it. You can remove the card and replace it with a new card. And I didn't really realize I could do that until halfway through the game. It was just that's my fault because I didn't really read that Streets of Arkham instructions carefully. And here's the game. The first game I played, I had Shub Niggurath, Black Goat of the Woods, Mother of Thousand Young, and a host of other names. And I used, instead of using the Doom tokens for the Doom track, I have these. I bought a bag of Cthulhu, and they have the little small Cthulhu markers, and I use those. And for the Elder Sign markers, there was a guy on Etsy. He's got these. They're wooden, and he imprinted the Elder Sign on one side and an arcane Cthulhu-esque thing on the other. I guess I could, I could use them, like if I place a Doom marker, I could place this side, and then with an Elder Sign I can place that side. But I don't know. I kind of like using the little Cthulhu plastic markers from the bag of Cthulhu. Let's see. Oh, another impression. Okay, everybody says how great the components for this game are, and they're not kidding. And it's little things like on the Order of the Silver Twilight card, membership card. The membership numbers are all different on the different cards. So we have 1, 3, 6. It's either 8 or 6 on one card, and then on the second card it's 1, 3, 6, 2. So you have different numbers, and so if you have different characters that are members, that's a subtle touch that Fantasy Flight does so well. However, this is my big rant on Fantasy Flight. Why don't they have Cthulhu card sleeves that fit the game? Okay, they I would buy them. Everybody would buy them. For the little half cards. You have the. Well, I think for these. You'd have to have the clear one because they have different backs. But for Arkham Horror and a bunch of the other games, have Cthulhu themed card sleeves that are the same size. The backs of the character cards are all the same, and this is an odd size. They use the tarot size cards for the elder ones and the characters. But and while we're on the topic of that, why can't Fantasy Flight or anybody do some card sleeves that are World War II based? I mean, there's a bunch of other there's a bunch of games, World War II card games. I would buy them. A lot of people would buy them. It's just kind of frustrating, with those two card sleeve issues, and I didn't mean to go off on a rant, but please Fantasy Flight or anybody have some Cthulhu cards, Cthulhu themed cards that fit the Cthulhu games, please. Oh, one last thing before I go. I have a dice tower, a Cthulhu dice tower, and it's got the different Cthulhu runes and insignias on it. We'll turn it around, and we got the back there. And this was made by the same guy who made the Elder Sign markers, and I had him custom make these with the two sides. All right, so I heartily recommend this game. It's a lot harder than the original Elder Sign, which is kind of a good thing. Because you're going to different locations in the city of Arkham, it feels a lot more thematic, and it feels a lot more like the Arkham Horror game. Where it's like you're not just stuck in the museum, which was fun. It's a little harder, a little more challenging than the original Elder Sign. I recommend it, and I'm going to play another game shortly, but I'm going up against Tsathoggua. Curse you, H.P. Lovecraft, for having character names that nobody can pronounce. Curse you. All right, let's put some comments down there. Give me a hearty thumbs up if you like this video. If you don't like it, shut up. Oh, and thanks for all of the new subscribers. I'm up to 19. Woohoo! And pretty soon I'm going to be challenging Geek and Sundry and Tom Vassal's site for a number of subscribers. I'm getting there. I'm getting close. So, once again, thanks for watching, and, you'll hear from me soon. Thank you. Bye now.